Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? It's Marcus Levy, your boy, the Angry Ranter here, for vlog 97 in the Angry Ranter Vlog series. So as I said from yesterday, after doing that massive-ass vlog, we're going to be doing just a quickie today, where I'm going to compare the size of laptops number 1 and 2. So I'm going to show you the generational changes. Realistically, this is computer number 2, but it is technically desktop Gen 1 for me. But let's get a little down to earth here. So, boom. So I've got our two competitors. So in the first corner here, we have the HP Notebook 15 from 2014. And then over here we have the Surface Go tablet from 2019. So here are some comparative differences. Here are some of the comparative differences. I know I don't have a whole lot of light in here, but it's in order to not get the migraine going nuts. So first off, you got this laptop here, which, you know, way larger than the size of my hand. Like, look at this. Then you got this little one. Look at this. You can fit almost 2 of these on here. First off, and this one, not all that much bigger than the size of my hand. Screen size. This one's got a pretty massive screen on it. Also a touch screen. And then this one, it's got a pretty small screen. Put the two of them together. And you can see. Now this, of course, is not the first mouse that I had, but this is also a Microsoft mouse for a laptop, compared with their Surface mouse, which is kind of flat. Like, you can compare the two here. I'm not about to go and turn my Surface tab on right now. I just turned it off after I was doing some stuff with it. Also comes with a pen so that I can like physically write on the computer itself. But the bigger of the two, this one here, I've had since August of 2014, and here we are in July of 2019, roughly 5 years later, finally replacing it with something else. This one is a base Windows 8.0 laptop, whereas this one over here started with what they call Windows S, which is just their Surface operating system, but it gives you a free upgrade to Windows 10 Home, so I obviously did that. Because if you were to keep the Windows S, unfortunately, you can only download from the Microsoft App Store, and it's terrible. It's terrible. I had a Windows phone, I know. This one the HP has 1 terabyte of storage on it, whereas this one only has a 128 gig, but this has a solid state drive versus this one is just your standard hard drive. This one has plastic hinges on it, which broke in my second year. I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but the computer's kind of cracked. Now, the thing runs okay. It certainly doesn't run at 100% like it did, 5 years ago. And again, my friend's going to be purchasing this, so it's not like somebody's not going to be using it. It's not like I'm, turning it off for good and putting it away, and then I'll minimize it in 2 years, like was originally going to happen. No, it's going to be purchased. My friend's going to use it as a casual device. So what I'm going to be spending the next little while doing, and before I see him probably in early August, is taking all my files off of it, smart restoring it, because there's a difference. If I were to factory reset it, it would go back to Windows 8. And I don't want to give him a computer that's basically bricked and that you can't use unless you buy an updated operating system. Instead, I want to keep it at Windows 10. So I'm just going to smart restore it, which will wipe all of the programs on it that are not standard Microsoft applications. and it's essentially good as new. But then I'll have to take it there, log on. He'll have to create himself an administrative profile, and then we'll, delete my profile, and then it's his. I'll be a little sad to see her go because it's my OG, it's my baby, and she's about to go. But the future is now. The future is micro. And it'll really help with school. I already love this thing. I've managed to get all the things on there that I need. I've got Filmora on there. I've got Audacity on there. I'm literally good to go to work on these vlogs on my little computer there. And I can also work on episodes of the Angry Ranter show on there too. So it's good to go to be used. And half the reason I wasn't using this larger laptop for the longest time was because it's a bit of a clunker to carry around, and I really don't want to carry around something that requires all these bits and pieces that don't just fit neatly into somewhere. My bag actually even has a mouse pouch that this thing fits super well into. Everything in this laptop is just super compact, lightweight, and despite the 128 versus a terabyte, it's not like I'm going to use a terabyte of storage anyway. I'm going to use the 128 on there just to install programs, and then I've got a terabyte of storage. I was going to say 1,000 gigabytes, but which is true. I've got a terabyte of storage that I pay for in the OneDrive cloud. That's where I'll save all my files. So I think we're good to go. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode today. Check all the social media down below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for vlog number 98.